Hi, this is Makar, and today I'll be talking about the war updates in Ukraine for January 10th. So let's start with some data. So today is day number 321, and as of today, there are 112,470 Russian personnel being liquidated in Ukraine. That's plus a little bit over 700 since the last day. Also, Ukrainian army destroyed four drones, four artillery systems, eight vehicles and fuel tanks, as well as four tanks and seven APVs. Okay, so there is a news that let me go back to the map. That since the beginning of the war, there are 16,502 civilians, Ukrainian civilians, being killed in Ukraine since the beginning of the full invasion war. That's a breakdown, 16,502. That's a breakdown by regions. That's Kharkiv region, Mykolaiv region, Kyiv region, Chernigiv region, Luhansk region, Kherson region, Sumy region, and Zhytomyr region. And there is Zaporizhia region 66, and in Donetsk region 4,746. That's according to the human rights organization ZMINA, with a reference to National Police of Ukraine. That's unofficial data from the territory that is under Ukrainian control. Obviously, we don't have any data so far for the territories that are currently under Russian occupation. For example, in Mariupol, there are some unconfirmed reports that just in Mariupol, in Donetsk region, there are at least 87,000 civilians being killed or liquidated by Russian occupation authorities. But so far, officially, since February 24th, 16,500. That's insane. It's, divided by 320 days. And that's gonna be an average number of Ukrainian civilians being killed since the beginning of this full-scale invasion. Okay, so let's go back to the map. So what do I start with? Okay, so Patriot air systems. So obviously in December, President Joe Biden said that U.S. will give Patriot battery to Ukraine, and everyone or a lot of people were under impression that these Patriot systems already delivered to Ukraine. No, according to CNN article from today, January 10th, and the name of the article is Ukrainians Patriot missiles Fort Sill. I'm gonna read you a quote from this article. On Tuesday, Pentagon spokesman General Pat Ryder told reporters that 9,200 Ukrainian soldiers would be arriving to Oklahoma for the Patriot training as soon as next week. He was unable to give an exact time frame for how long the training would take. Typically, it takes up to a year for US soldiers to be trained on it, saying only that it would last several months. So it will take at least several months, and define several, to train Ukrainian soldiers to use Patriot systems, and only then it will be delivered to Ukraine. Okay, so let's start with Russia. So let me zoom in a little bit. Actually, let's start with Belarus. Right here, over here in Belarus, more Russian military equipment arrived to Belarus. Here is the photo. Let me show it to you. From Palyonka of Belarus, Palyonka town of Belarus. Two trains carry armored personal carriers, gasoline tankers, and freight cars. That's these two trains. Okay, now let's go to Russia. Over here, Two civilians were wounded as a result of shelling in Shebekino town of Belgorod region in Russia. Okay, then Chernigiv region, right here. Where is it? Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. And in Chernigiv region, Russian army shelled Buchke of Chernigiv region, as well as 6 towns in Sumy region, the yellow circled ones. That's Starikova, Shalykhine, Wolfene, Popivka, Basivka, and Petrushivka of Sumy region. Now we're gonna go to Kharkiv region. Russian army shelled Strelecha, Zelena, Ambarne, and Hatisha, the yellow circled ones. In Kharkiv city, right here, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock has visited the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv, close to the front lines, becoming the first German cabinet member to see the area firsthand. There is a photo of her with Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, Dmytro Kuleba, right here on the ruins. That's her. That's Dmytro Kuleba. So, okay. Moving back to the map. Kupiansk, right here. So in this region, and let me see. Yeah, Russian army shelled Dvorichna, Kupiansk, Kislivka, Kotlyarivka, Krakhmalna, and Berestova of Kharkiv region. Let me zoom in a little bit so it's not that messed up. Okay, the yellow circled ones. Then in Luhansk region, Svatova area, Russian army shelled Stelmachivka, right here. And they also shelled Makiivka, Plashanka, and Dibrova. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Chernovo-Popivka and Kreminna, right here. Then in Belogorivka area, Russian army shelled Spirne over here, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Belogorivka. Every day, these 2 towns, every single day. Then in Donetsk region, Soledar area over here, Russian army shelled Belogorivka and Soledar of Donetsk region, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Belogorivka and Soledar, the same 2 towns. I have a video from Soledar. Soledar is still under Ukrainian control, and that's the video from Soledar. Fighting continues. That's a Ukrainian warrior. The guy saying that they're saying they means Russian, so Ukrainian soldiers are listening to Russian radios, and Russians over the radio are saying that the tank is working. That's a real fighting going basically live. That's what is happening right now in Soledar. So let's look at the deep state map and see how the front line changed. Come on. So Soledar is right here, over here, and partially it's already occupied, but partially, not entirely. Let's look at the January 9th. So Russians advanced towards Blagodatne. They're trying to encircle Soledar and basically then go towards Bakhmut and encircle it from this area, from this side. and from over here. So while we're looking at this map, let's see. So near Klishchiivka and Andriivka, Russians advanced. Actually, no, the Russians pulled back a little bit. So as of January 9th, they controlled this piece. That's a small like intersection or something. But now they pulled back as of January 10th. So as you can see, let's see, come on. Yeah, that's the front line near Bakhmut. So let's move back to this map and look at Bakhmut itself. So Bakhmut is here. As usually, it's been shelled by Russians. Also, Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Klishchiivka and Bakhmut. All of this. Russian army shelled Konstantinivka over here. And near Toretsk. Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Kurdyumivka over here. And Pivnichne right here. Then I have a video from Bakhmut as well. That's a crazy one, I believe. I have several. So first, before the video, that's a photo from the air. That's Bakhmut right now. As you can see, it's wiped out. So there is like all these residential buildings, everything is destroyed. Like look at, like, try to find a single house that is not destroyed. That's like this one, like everything, basically everything is destroyed. That's what Russians, bring to your country when they invade your country. That's yeah. So let's watch this video. So that's this video was recorded on January 6th, the day when Russians allegedly, or they claimed, the ceasefire for 36 hours, but they didn't they didn't comply with their own promises. So that's Bakhmut. So in Ukraine, we write the day first and then months. So it's 6th day of the first month of January. So that's the way. So don't get confused. In the US, that would be June 1st. But in Ukraine, it's January 6th. So let's watch this video.
Добрий день із Бахмута. Сьогодні Різдво, і ми з побратимом киянином.
So he's saying that today is Christmas. He meant Christmas Eve actually, and with his brother in arm from Kyiv. They are in Bakhmut right now.
Знаходимось в центрі Бахмута.
That Bakhmut downtown.
Про
This guy wants this to show this building, that's well recognized building in Bakhmut,
хто знає, що це.
to prove that they are in Bakhmut.
Про обіцяне перемир'я
Now that he's saying about this promised ceasefire from Russia.
вони просто валять Бахмут. Пілотно. Скажи, що буде. Якщо коротко, ситуація в місті.
Anyway, so they're talking about the situation in Bakhmut. I'm not gonna, play this video entirely. And then another video about evacuation from Bakhmut. Apparently, there were people who still lived in Bakhmut, and soldiers are helping them to evacuate because there is no way anyone can, survive in such ruins. So as you can see, a soldier or some sort of help. I'm not sure, probably military, who is helping to, carry some civilian stuff. All of these towns, all of these houses are destroyed. Another soldier helping to carry the stuff. Everything is destroyed. It's gone. Another part. Russians are wiping the city out. Another one that knock. Oh, that's shooting. They're talking to civilians like, let's go, let's go. We have to run. We have to go. And this guy is saying that, oh, we have a lot of bags, and the soldiers said, take the necessary, only the necessary stuff. Okay, so let's go back to the map. So Torretsk, too much. Let me zoom out so I can get back. So let me just say it for now. So in Torretsk area, Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Kurdyumivka and Pivnichne. In Avdiivka area, Russian army shelled Vesela, Avdiivka and Nevelske, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Vodyane. That's all Donetsk region still. Then in Marinka area, Marinka is over here, Russian army shelled Krasnogorivka, Georgievka, Marinka, and Novomikhailivka, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Marinka and Pobieda. I have another video for you. Hopefully you find this video breaks interesting. So where is it? So that's an industrial part of Bakhmut. The fighting continues, tanks, everything is wiped out, destroyed, is gone. So, and another one which is called Fight. That's actually a few videos, but a couple of them. So this video is recorded by a guy, a soldier from Caucasian battalion or regiment. He's speaking in Russian with Caucasian accent, and at the beginning of the video he's saying Allahu Akbar, so which means that he's Muslim, fighting for Ukraine, with shoulder to shoulder with Ukrainian armed forces, which means that Russian denazification, claim that Ukraine is Nazi country is fake. As there are Muslims fighting for Ukraine against Russians. Fire, Allahu Akbar, that's what he said. And these guys are recharging. That's a real-time fight. Fire. Let's watch this one. Not like full video, but as there are like some water drops on the camera, on the GoPro camera. As you know, Ukrainian soldiers are equipped with GoPro cameras. Not everyone, but most. So it's not like this guy is walking with smartphone and recording. No, that's his GoPro on the helmet. You can hear fighting. Apparently this guy is injured. He's talking with Caucasian accent. I guess he's injured, that's why he's walking away from the front line, but that's an APV. And then there'll be a tank over there. That's the fighting. And the reason why he's walking away, I guess, that's my opinion, is he's injured. That's why he's like breathing hard and walking hard, I guess. Heavy breathing. Anyway, so you can, you can hear the shooting on the background. Okay, so let's move back to the map. And in Soledar area, over here, Russian army shelled Vremivka, Velika Novosilka, Vuhledar, Novopil, and Zelene Pole over here. In Zaporizhia region, Russian army shelled Gulepole, Gulepilske, Stepove, Sherbaki, and Cherivne. And then in Dnipropetrovsk region, what is happening? Russian army shelled Marhanets community of Dnipropetrovsk region with MLRS Grad from occupied territories from the other side of the Dnipro River. In Kherson region, let me zoom out a little bit. In Kherson region, Russian army shelled Chernobyevka, Antonievka, Zolota Balka, and Kherson city as well. And Ukrainian army destroyed Russian warboat in this area. So yeah, if we go back to this data from Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, there is a boat +1 boat cutter. Yeah, that means that Ukrainian army destroyed Russian boat somewhere in this area. Okay, in Crimea, right here, what is happening? Explosions were reported in occupied Crimea near Simferopol over here, and Gvardiyske right here. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like this video, please click on like, subscribe to my channel, as that would help me to boost my videos. And thanks for watching and have a nice day.